5 a.m. recordings be like, I guess. Been up since 3:30. You know what I'm realizing? It's like, how much shit what human beings went through. How many obstacles, whether it's individually, collectively as a whole, as a country. Now think about it, times before America, right? All the so-called, what was it? I was called a nigger. Last week I was at Zion. They were just doing a drive-by. Even the white people that was with us were like in shock. They just looked at them. They were like, they're just assholes. They were just like, what the fuck is this? I feel like the white people that was around us more shocked than us. I was just laughing. But yeah, right? Like even those white people before they were all shipped to America, right? All the orphans, right? Think about it. Like what the trauma Europeans went through. The trauma Africans went through. The trauma Asians. The trauma humanity went through, period. People want to make you think that slavery was just in Africa. This was just in this. When shit was like that happening, it was happening globally. Everybody had slaves in every country. But when the human consciousness awakens, then we can no longer do that to one another, right? It stopped it stopped all over the country, right? Because that's just how we work. But what's amazing to me is now that we have more information, now we have more, we are more advanced and we are more like all this creation. Now is the time that we are the most distracted, disturbed, and stressed. And teenage suicidal rate is like as its highest in my generation. Kids haven't even lived life yet. But because their values of life is fucked up, right? And this manual that no one gives us to live this thing called life or to know what it means to be human, right? But we live in the information age, so it's like either you save yourself or get left behind, right? But it's almost ironic. I almost laughed, right? When I had this realization. I just started watching, what is it? What am I watching? I've seen it so, like, a long time ago, but I never was able to push myself to start it. Annie with an E, right? The orphan. Back in those days were the most horrible that humanity has to survive. It's like, we have not gone through shit. Like, right? We are so spoiled in this generation. Humanity went through hell. And people were not trying to kill themselves. People were trying to survive. And because of that, look at what the legacy that they have left for us through history, right? But now, you have information on the tip of your finger. It's like, tired of life because everyone wants instant manifestation, instant success. Oh, I want something, boom, I want to get it. You have to understand the process of life. But in America, the culture, like this the lifestyle we lead is like constantly on the go, always just rushing. For what? We don't know. What is it Joe Dispenza says? Hurry up and wait. Right? You hurry up and you live your life and you're like, okay, your decisions are made. Like, you just like, blindly just decide. Here comes 35. That's it. Deciding for the rest of your life. That is almond milk with honey and a pinch of cinnamon. I finally gave in for my hunger. I've been up since 3 a.m. But yeah, man. Why is that? The more we know, the more we should be freed, but the more we know, the more we're being trapped in our own mind. And I think it's because information is dangerous when it's not digested, right? It becomes your enemy. It's like I can't ignore. It's like I know, just because I know something exists doesn't mean it's my truth, or doesn't mean, just because the truth exists, it doesn't mean it's my truth, right? To make it my truth, I have to understand it. To understand it, I have to learn it. To learn it, I have to be interested in it, right? That's how the embodiment stage comes. But it's how do you get people interested that they're not even interested in themselves, right? It's all distraction. You can only distract them, not even interest them. They're just distracted. Because if they were interested, shopping wouldn't be like the way it is right now, right? People would have a relationship with what they have. The generation we live in is just hoarding, right? Shopping every other weekend. But the practice of feng shui is not practiced, right? 80% of what you own in a closet, you don't even wear, you don't even use it. Anyways, that was just a thought. It's amazing to me how things are. Some things we're going backwards, and I think this is the definition of evil and good existing from the beginning, right? There's this part of the world that is like, what? We have access to the moon, and then I turn around, it's like, we have hungry people in 2025. There are hungry people in 2025, and in America we dump food, or in the rest of the world we dump food like it's nothing. I mean, America at the beginning is not even real anyway. Right? Like, what does this tell you? We have to stand up for what we care about. That's the only way. You can't just be standing in a corner and just be one more addition to the complainers, because misery loves company. Be careful who you associate yourself with. Be very, very careful. When you hang around people that act like you aren't who you are, you will forget who you are. Man, it was some fucking malfunctions that I had to go through fucking end of 2024. It's like, what? Oh my God. God bless marijuana. Thank you for calling me Mary Jane. It's like I had to rearrange, adjust some shit. Literally, that's how we live. Life is in the head. But this it's like there, think about it, like there's a ladder in the head that we need to climb out. And this ladder, although it's your unique ladder, I don't know if this is the best analogy, but let's go with it, right? It can be accessed at the right time. Those who figured it out, they know, hey, give me a man, give me a kid and I'll give you a man. Before the, what is it, give me a kid before the age of 7 and I give you a man. What was that saying? Excuse me. Right? They know what to insert at what time. And truly, it is called society now. That way of living, right? It's like, last night I was walking around 7 p.m. It's Las Vegas. I live in Las Vegas, so the weather, 7 actually, it's not even late enough. But it was actually kind of beautiful, so I decided to walk, and pretty much everyone has their windows open. You can see through people's house, right? And this is me, as always, right? Pay attention. And I noticed 2-3 houses, right? Doing the same thing. Which the same thing was also happening in my house. Not me, though. I wasn't doing the same thing. That's what makes me happy. That's what made me happy. Or I was aware that is the reason why I was able to be aware and to notice what I noticed, right? All 3 houses doing the same thing. Different sex, different age. Sitting in front of TV with a snack. Overweight. And then I thought about it. What else can they do? As a regular person, what else can you do? If you can't think for yourself, to me, that's what I call regular person. People that don't think, group thinkers, right? If you can't think for yourself, that's it. That's it's like you're gonna be living through what society had created for you. You're gonna follow a certain pattern, because they know that is how the human brain works. The power of habit. You gotta have habit. And they know how habit is created. Hello, marketing world. No one knows about the power of habit like the marketing world. And they're ruling the world. Hypnosis make you believe in shit that you don't need, where you're gonna literally take the time to go out and buy it. What do you think that is? That's hypnosis. When I look at the makeup industry, I look at girls that are younger, girls that are 13-year-old now wearing foundation. And here I am looking like let's just say I'm a proof that you don't need, not everybody needs to wear foundation. Why is it the more we know, the more crippled we become? Because we don't digest the knowledge. Knowledge doesn't come as a group, it comes individually. And when that frequency is being ignored, we're going to be trapped. Because right? Knowledge, this intelligent power, if you ask me what I've learned in the last 15 years of my spiritual awakening, it knows when to give you and how much to give you. And I also sees it when I push something and when I don't digest it properly, it becomes a headache. It becomes literally, mentally, physically crippling. Why? Because knowledge is power. Truth is power. When the truth chooses you, picks you, you better be grateful. You better feel an honor. Most of us live a life we don't enjoy because we continue to ignore this voice, this truth, this specific interest that comes to us, that we continue to ignore. As long as you have a face, you have something within you. That's it. That's your guarantee. As long as you have your own face, right? You don't have a face that looks like her, that looks like them. You haven't run on the street someone that looks just like you, right? God doesn't make mistakes. God doesn't duplicate. That's how rich God is. Although we continue to act like we're chickens, he's still not out of faces to give us, right? All these babies being born, God is still not out of faces. And your dream is not for you. Your dream is for others, right? Because what I know is serving me. It's working out for me. It has been working out for me. I mean, but what's the point if I don't share it? I'm a proof that you could literally pick yourself up from wherever you're at and take yourself, dust yourself off and take yourself wherever it is that you want to go. Right? It's all about where you're going. It's not about where you come from. Period. It's not your fault. You were born poor, but it's your fault if you die poor. That's it. You keep going. Stop comparing yourself. Right? These are the things that are making us walk backwards in this advanced world. Things like comparison. Things like self-disrespect. What is self-disrespect? Saying something to yourself and not following through. Ignoring yourself. Ignoring the voice. Ignoring what you don't like those people. You feel the discomfort when you're around them. You don't even see the point. You're drained after you hang out with them, but you continue to hang out with them. Why? Well, because it's better to be alone, not to be alone, right? Nah. Life doesn't work out like that.